Okay, today I've got 5 habits that you can do in 5 minutes or less that are going to help you on your journey to wealth or getting rich or early retirement or regular retirement or whatever it is. You want to save more, you want to spend less. These 5 habits are going to help you accomplish that. So let's just get into it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Just in case you're new here, this is the Retire Mentality channel. This is a place where I want to change your mentality about retirement. I want to change the way you think about retiring because it doesn't happen the way that it used to. Now it's about creating wealth, creating passive income, creating some sort of stream of income because we can't count on the Social Security or a pension or maybe even Medicare at 15 or 20 years down the road. So we've got to be self-sufficient and we've got to think how to do that. I mainly talk about doing it through real estate, but today I've got 5 habits that you need to concentrate on that will actually help you to get to all of these goals a lot faster. Let's jump into it with the first one. The first one is making specific goals. You see, a lot of people, most people don't really know where they want their life to go. They don't know what they want their life to look like in retirement. They don't even know what they want their life to look like 2 or 3 years down the road. So when they make goals, they make these stupid, generic, lofty goals like I want $1 million, or I want 5 million, 10 million, I want $1 billion, I want to 10x my life. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. You need to make specific and intentioned goals. So instead of saying I want to have $1 million in the bank, make a goal more specific, like I want $2,000 of passive income by the end of the year. Or instead of I want to 10x my life, why not make your goal I want to be debt free in 2 years. Specific intention goals will get you a lot farther, a lot faster than these generic kind of goals that people like. If you ask somebody what they want, I want a Ferrari. Well, why? Get specific and intention goals, and then you have a roadmap to get to where you're going. Number two, I'm calling it keep it real, baby, because uh, keeping it real will go a lot farther in today's world than you think. And by keep it real, I mean like do the things that people used to do. If somebody's generous with their time, write them an actual thank you note, lick an envelope, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mail instead of getting on Facebook and go, "Hey, bro, thanks for the time," thumbs up emoji. Or if it's someone's birthday, pick up the phone and spend 5 minutes on the phone and call them instead of clicking the birthday cake emoji and being done with it on the Facebookers. When the memory pops up on Facebook or Instagram or your Google Photos, and it's you and your friend Bill going fishing 5 years ago, pick up the phone and call Bill and just say, "Hey man, I was just thinking about you and that fishing trip that we went on. I don't have a lot of time. I just want to catch up real quick." And spend 5 minutes on the phone catching up with your old friend, and this will make you happier as a person. Uh, I'm not a life coach, so I'm not going to get into personal relationships. But from the finance side, this will keep you top of mind if you're a realtor like I am. Bill may say, "Hey, you know what? My friend Susie, I was just talking to her last week, and she wants to come down there and buy a beach house. I need to give her your phone number." Or maybe you're a plumber, and Bill says, "Hey, God, I'm glad you called. I just noticed a leak on my hot water heater last week." So, from a goal oriented business perspective, staying on top of people's minds is a great way for them to refer you or friends or family for whatever business or services you might need. But on an interpersonal level, you will also be a better person and happier for it. Number three, this one might sound a little bit quirky, but make a to don't list. Everybody loves to make to do list and you check it off. I've got milk today and I made the bed and I fed the cat. But those are easy. But a to don't list, there's so many time suckers in the world today. You got the television and the Facebookers and the Instagrammers and the Twitterers and all these different things that can just suck all of our time away from us. So spend a little time and think about where you might need to cut down on some things. Maybe only watch 3 hours of TV a day if you watch eight, or spend 1 hour on your Facebook account if you spend 12. Or, even outside of these time suckers, there's money suckers also. Like maybe don't go to the grocery store unless you have a list so you don't buy those 10 extra things if that's something that you're guilty of. Or don't buy anything on Amazon for a week, or only use subscribe and save. Or what else? Don't eat out more than twice a week if you eat out 5 times a week. Think of some things that you don't need to do. We all know what they are. The same reason we make a to-do list. You have to feed the cat and buy milk, but when you write it down, you actually do it. So take 5 minutes, and write down some things you don't need to do so that they're in your brain and in your mind, and you can maybe stop doing some of these habits that are making you waste time, waste money, and just waste resources in general. Number 4, another one that might sound a little bit weird, but commit to working 5 minutes a day. You're like, well, Jeff, I have a job. I have to work more than 5 minutes a day. But maybe you have a job like me, being a realtor, which if you're thinking about buying or selling in Panama City Beach or the Emerald Coast, give me a call, shameless plug. But there might be days where I don't actually do any realtoring work. I might answer a phone call or answer some questions somebody has about real estate. But when I commit to sit down at my desk and do actual work, whether it's, sending out postcards or working on expired listings or picking up the phone and calling an old client and just saying hi and reminding them that I'm here in case they need to buy more real estate. When I commit to sitting at my desk for 5 minutes, a lot more gets done than when I just spend 3 hours a day thinking about what I need to do. And this can relate also maybe if you want to get a side hustle or you want to start a blog. Commit to sit in front of the computer and writing for 5 minutes on your blog every day. You may end up sitting there for 20 minutes or an hour writing. You may sit there and look at the screen for 5 minutes and don't accomplish anything. But committing to that 5 minutes of just sitting down and being in front of the work you need to do will make you way more productive. And maybe you're already retired. You could do this with a skill you want to learn. If you want to learn Spanish or you want to learn photography, sit down and just commit to 5 minutes a day, and you'll progress a lot faster at whatever that skill might be, and you'll be more productive as well. And number 5, before I give it to you, if you're getting any value out of this, it's free. Give me a thumbs up down there. Hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you're really feeling generous. Both of them are free and will make you feel like you've done a great service for me, and I can make more videos like this for you. So number 5 is to take 5 minutes to find out where your money's going. Now, if you're new to this and you don't have a lot of money, you might need to spend 5 minutes every day tracking your expenses and seeing where your money is actually going. Or, the more money you have, it kind of seems like the less you feel like you need to devote time to this. I'm not a big believer in budgets. I think budgets are just the fantasy of how much people wish they could spend. But I think actually tracking your spending is good to see where the money's going. And I actually did this today in preparation of this video. I was like, I haven't done this in a while, or I don't do it often enough. So I went into my Amazon account. Today is April the 3rd. And so I was like, I wonder how much money I spent in Amazon in the first quarter of the year. So I went and I scrolled through there and I wrote it all down and I added it all up to see how much I spent on Amazon. Then I divided it by 3 months. And I was scared to do this. Because I don't keep track of that number. And I just click a lot of things that I like to buy, like this new camera I'm filming on, my new DJI Action 3. So this might look a little weird, but I wanted to try it with this camera today. But anyway, I digress. So I went through and I added it all up. And while I was looking at expenses, I also logged in and looked at my car insurance. I don't want to sound cliche about you can save 5 minutes on your car insurance, but those are things that I don't look at all the time. So take 5 minutes a month is probably enough for me to go through my expenses and look at it. So take 5 minutes a week, a month, whatever you need to do. See where your money's going, because you can really wrangle it in. Things can get away from you with subscriptions and spending. So spend a little time, see where your money's actually going. And that's it. Those are 5 habits you can start doing that will take you 5 minutes or less and help you get rich faster or whatever it is you want to accomplish. But they will help you with your money and your motivation and your productivity. And if you like this video, go watch this video next. I'll tell you some retirement planning mistakes that I think people are making when they're getting ready to plan for their retirement. And thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.